What's up, guys? Making a quick video today on the Integra, the red GSR. As you can see, the engine is in and the car is pretty much together now. I got the car running around, I think, June. Uh, it's currently September right now of 2025. I got it running, just testing it, making sure that nothing leaks or everything was, up to par running wise. It is running really well and really healthy. I would turn it on, but my battery is dead, so I need to get a new battery. But that's not a big deal. But I just wanted to, get some screen time for this car because it has been a while since I posted a video on this car. So it is still the, I don't know if you can see that, but it is still a GSR, the original GSR that came with the car, matching trans and matching block and head. The only thing that I did was change the timing belt, obviously, and the tensioner, water pump. That's about it. What I did for this car, obviously, or the engine. Obviously, I degreased it and I cleaned it up because it was pretty bad. When I got the car, it didn't have AC, so I put the AC lines in, AC compressors in. Everything's working. AC works really well. Power steering works. Cruise control works. Everything works on this car. So I'm really happy that everything, kind of turned out how it did because it is a really comfortable ride. But obviously there are changes that needs to be made. The suspension needs to get revamped or redone, rebuild. I want to focus on that this winter. But other than that, the car runs really good. I did have when I first got it running, I did have a problem with coolant leaking. My heater core was leaking. I don't know why it started to leak. It wasn't leaking before, but obviously, cars, of course, when you get it all nice and pretty, it wants to leak. So as currently right now, it doesn't have heat, but that's not a big deal because I don't drive this car in the wintertime. I just need AC to work because it's hot over here where I'm at, and summers are short, but summers are very hot where I'm at and humid. So I'm glad that AC works. Still running the GSR blades. Very hard to find these center caps in good condition for some reason. Maybe it's just my luck, but it was really hard for me to find the center caps. Really hard for me to find the fender liner, but I did find some. Both OEM. Front side, obviously, and then mud flaps. I found some front ones. It came with the rears when I first bought it, but for some reason it didn't have the front, so I found some OEM ones. So very fortunate on that. But the engine is pretty much stock other than the radiator. I have a Quail Rad on it. It's a pretty good unit. I still have running the OEM fans for AC and radiator. I'm not going to change those anytime soon. For the bolts, I zinced everything, as you can see, as much as I could. I even zinced the radiator hose, the brackets, anything that was crusty and was removable and very accessible. I removed it and I zinced everything. Like even if you guys know Integras, even the corner lights or turn signal holders, I zinced those. Even though nobody's gonna see them, I just zinced them because I got a pretty good deal on zinking here and where I'm from. So I did all that, and it was a hassle of itself just trying to remember where all these little bolts go, because some of them are pretty universal, like the 10 mils, but like this bolt, obviously this bolt has to be for the power steering. These ones are particular, these ones, but the list goes on. If you work on Hondas, you kind of have a feel of where do the bolts go and the length of them and the style and the look of them. But it took me a while to get it together because I was just trying to make it perfect, in my opinion. I think it's not perfect right now, but in my eyes, it is. And I think that's all that matters. I did refinish this. This was a hard piece to find just because of the GSR intake manifold. If it wasn't a GSR intake manifold, it would have been, just a Type R intake arm. But this was hard to find, but luckily I found it. I have a full air box set up, even the resonator box behind the bumper here. I got it all set up. The interior wise, pretty much stock. I did buy new seals for the roof and the seal for the window trim on both sides. Interior is pretty much stock. Nothing special in here. All I changed was I bought a new shift knob and a new shift boot. Surprisingly, the knob was available. I got new floor mats, OEM floor mats locally here. And then just a block off plate with a JDI ghost box. Back seats are stock. Pretty much stock in here. Everything works. AC, power steering, cruise control. So I'm really happy that everything worked the way it did, because it was a struggle trying to, make sure that everything was working. And before I even tore it down, I couldn't really test the AC because the AC lines weren't in, and I kind of didn't want to put it in and then take it out at the end again, and get all that. You do all that, back and forth with it, getting a Freon now. So it was a, kind of a gamble to kind of just throw the lines in there, new compressor, and get it charged up. But everything works, power steering, everything works. It was leaking, so I did have to buy a new hose. This is a brand new hose from Acura. This one, it just sits there. There's no lines running to the hood. It's just to fill up the space there. Cruise control works. Brand new covers, inner, outer, lower, from my local Acura dealership. Yeah, this is pretty much it for this car for now. Pretty simple build. I mean simple as in the way it looks, but it wasn't simple putting together. It was a struggle here and there, but I've been working on Hondas for a good 15 years now, rebuilding cars, especially on the yellow car. So I kind of know my way around the B series platform and Integra. This is my friend's Integra, but they're all pretty much the same engine wise. Like how to make it run and get it to run, and parts in general, they're pretty much the same. But I just wanted to show you guys my work, what I've done, and what's to come. I don't think I'm gonna do anything much for this car anymore. I'm just gonna drive it and enjoy it, because it's just a really good car to drive, and look how pretty it looks. Just OEM, and everything, it just works. So I don't have any excuse to mess around with it. But I just want to give you guys a quick update. Give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.